What is up, everybody? Pack here, and today on the Discord, this is not new news. In fact, this is rather old news, but I haven't seen anybody make a video on this just yet. But you're gonna see some light coming from down below because it's my phone. But let me turn the brightness down a little more. Oh, there we go. It's perfect. So I'm gonna refresh my feed. So far. So if you're hearing me move the mic around, it's just like, oh, that's why I have my other phone piece here to keep the mic off the table because my hard drive vibrates, my phone vibrates, the computer vibrates, the computer cooler I have vibrates. So I'm trying to minimize on as many things shaking on my table as possible. But today's news is something completely fucking cool. In regards to, and just Brave Frontier news in general, we'll be seeing a maintenance sometime later tonight. It's going to be from today till tomorrow. So it's going to be, I think it's about 6 hours worth of maintenance. So pretty much all it is, again, 6 hours worth of maintenance. For two things. One, we finally got new news on the Collab event. And two, we got news on the Earth Vortex. Vortex Arena, I mean. Also, we got news on Frontier Hunter and Colosseum rewards. Those, I think we mentioned, were mentioned to be given out when? Where is it? I think it was posted on general for my Discord, but it seems like I think it was like October. It's October 2nd, I think, that we're gonna be getting our shit. So Gumi better give us some fucking compensation for that. More than 4 gems, to be quite honest, because we're missing. Well, for right now, I'll get to the news in just a second, but for right now, I haven't done Colosseum in a while. I've done it since Blaze took the Colosseum by storm. Since Blaze and Say and Drano. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Wrong button, guys. And as you can tell, I'm doing endless corridor. So yeah, no ranking information found. Great. So I can't even view my stuff. But all I know is I'm supposed to be getting 9 ranks, and somewhere in there is 2 spheres that I could really use. Forgot which ones, but it's 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59 that I'm missing out on. And I think 2 or 3 of those levels have spheres, and one has an Elgif, and then there's Sphere Frogs and Burst Emperors thrown all in there. So I really, 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 1, need Sphere Frogs, and 2, I need Burst Emperors, because I don't need them because for SP I need them for who am I leveling up? There was a character I was leveling up just a couple minutes ago. Oh yeah, Drano. As soon as I heard we getting news on the Earth Vortex, I started leveling up Drano. I really don't care about the imps as much. I really want to get the spheres and his max BB. His max BB level. Yeah, Gumi again wants to make more guild raid units. So they're going to start posting all the guild raid shit now. I don't think we have new news on those, but let me think. What else do I really need? What else do I... okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we're getting that all, the Earth Vortex Arena. Oh, let me actually... Before we go into this, this is fucking awesome. Now, I'm actually pretty fucking happy. I'm really fucking happy, actually, that it's not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Because 1, I haven't seen it, and 2, I don't think there's a lot to really work with. And, it's just like the same character, but in different incarnations, I think. So it's not really that great, in my opinion. Next, we're getting Brave Frontier and Fairy Tail Collab 2017. Now, it ends October. It ends in October. So what I'm expecting is we're going to be seeing Brave Frontier and Fairy Tail and the 4th year anniversary. Now, the 4th year anniversary, probably needs to be better than last year's for terms of getting the units. Because last year, if you guys don't know, some people did have problems getting the right units they wanted. But I think if Gumi did this thing where they had like all the rare summon units and all the units up until the latest batch up, from 7 stars, well, from whatever stars to Omni, from like 3 stars to Omni, would be really fucking cool. Because then it could grab things like maybe another Sheeta or Shion, other stuff like that. And also we're getting the Vortex Arena Terrestrial Showdown. So it's going to be from the 28th, 20 o'clock. And that's going to be about 8 hours from now. 7 hours, 10 minutes to be more exact from right now. So that's going to be sometime late in the night. That's all I really fucking know. I have nothing new for mystery chests. Did I have anything new for here? And I didn't realize my energy pretty much built up all that much because I think I was pretty much low on energy the last time I logged in. Because I was running for imps. That's right. Because I just got done. No, not maxing. I don't want to. I didn't max the lid. I haven't really maxed any units yet. But I did max Roa. I maxed Roa and I maxed Nimune, who's lower on the list. But I'm trying to experiment with other squads to really work with here. But I think the squad I used in the last video with Nimune, Nimune and Shion and all the other guys I had on this team were actually pretty fucking decent for a team. Roa, all these guys. These are actually a pretty good team. Because he's like Nuker, she has DOT. He's just good in every way, shape, and form at this point. And Gasoline is the mitigator, and Feng's the reviver. Now I know Nimune can revive as well, but on BB she also has DOT and Angel Idol buff. Chance for Angel Idol buff. So that's still pretty good. So this is the current team I'm using at the moment. I really haven't I'm not like super technical, but the reason I have this team over any other team, like a Mono Light or a Mono Dark team, is because I can use Ezra on this team, and they work really fucking well together. Because with Ezra's UBB, all I really need to do is use Gasolina's SBB, and it fills up Ezra's UBB pretty quickly. As in like one little shot. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna go into the training ground. Another good way I think would be to test this would be go back in other areas. Now I know it probably won't fill up Ezra's UBB if you don't have this right here, enormously reduces BB gauge required for BB. I really don't think it'll work. But Heaven's Edge and Ema are also really fucking good too. It really having a bunch of people with Ezra with Heaven's Edge and Ema makes it super fucking easy. Now, I actually forgot I had not set up everything on this thing. Oh, whoops. Okay, hang on. So apparently I did normal. Oh, did I not save it? Okay, so we're just going to use all these guys. Oh, okay. I forgot this is from the farming from last night. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is these guys are also still really fucking good. Like, this team is actually really fucking powerful, considering the fact that, I have a whole bunch of other units that can do all this stuff. We can click save here. Yeah. And we're just... Oh my god. Okay. But pretty much what we're going to be getting soon is all the fairy tale units. So those are Natsu, Lucy, Urza, and Gray, and Nard. Mard, yeah. So we'll be seeing all those guys. That's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about when I say using Gasolina's SBB works really fucking well. Now, I don't think this is gonna be full. Yeah, so this is with my current guild leaders Ezra, and it just automatically fills up the UBB. So you can like, once you get that UBB up, you can just keep using it and using it and using it. It's just kind of mechanical. It's fucking awesome. Like, I never really thought that I'd be using Ezra this much, but it kind of makes me a bit happier knowing that I have a guy who can actually, who actually has a good setup for Ezra. And the only fucking thing I kind of run into is I haven't done Zhaijing yet, and I'm probably gonna try to retake on that challenge again. Let me think. I'm like really kind of, I'm actually really thinking this through, because there has in fact been a lot of stupid decisions regarding how I've done this how I've really tackled this trial. There's a lot of stupid fucking things I've done. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna actually ask Niami if they're ready for this, ready for this insanity to ensue. Is Niami on? No, Niami's not on. Well, rip me, because the other day, everybody in the Discord was talking. We're like, okay, what can we do really that would make it so we can actually get the shit done? And I'm like, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that, but in the end, I really fucking think we can actually get, I can get this done. The only problem I might have is SP and picking the right units. Well, not picking the right units per se, but the spheres per se. Seeing, if one unit benefits over a sphere, or a sphere type over others. And in this case, this nuking team, or this kind of pseudo nuking team, it really relies on hit count spheres. And again, since at the moment I don't know what Niami has or has made, I think that trying to tackle this challenge without really having because we're going to do it like side by side and see what we do. And this is going to be pretty fucking crazy though. So also, off the track of me trying to do Zhaijing and Cardes, like all you guys, I know all of you guys really want to see me do Cardes and see me do Maxwell and see me do Lucius and then also Master and Carna Master, but I don't have the units. Like it's not there, but like the idea exists, but I just can't fucking do it. Now, bad part is it would actually be better for me to do it in Europe, in Breath Frontier Europe, because they have the Beast God, I believe, the Strategy Zone Beast God, and I think they have, what is it, Beast God? It's Beast God and Supreme God. I think they actually have all four of the Fallen God trials. I'm just not entirely sure, like if they're out yet, like if all of them are working yet. But for a fact, I can tell you this, is that a lot of the Brave Frontier Europe units are actually really fucking good. Now, I know everybody on iFunny and everybody else is going to say, oh no, Brave Frontier Europe's terrible. Well, that's where we got Arthur, Gasolina, Lancelot, Natalme, and Crash Belt from. And they're all really fucking good. So it really doesn't make that much sense to say that it's not good when you haven't really experienced the actual place where they come from, the actual platform where they come from. So actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna open it in the background. I'm gonna open Brave Frontier Europe in the background, so y'all can see what I'm talking about by me saying that it's actually pretty fucking good. I know a lot of you guys are going to go like, oh, well, the units aren't really that great. Now remember that Brave Frontier Europe and Brave Frontier Global have two different builds because, well, okay, Brave Frontier Global, Brave Frontier Japan, and Brave Frontier Europe all have different builds. Like, there's Europe who focuses, well, there's Global who focuses on damage dealing, limited edition units, global exclusive units, etc., 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 and collaboration events to get a lot of their money. Brave Frontier Japan just releases new batches. Like in the last couple of months, I believe they were just like shooting out new batches like hotcakes. It kind of got weird. And Brave Frontier Europe focuses on critical hitting and mitigation, which is actually very much needed. And it's not okay. So I have to put in like the transfer crap or something. So I'm gonna do a brief cut here, guys. I'm gonna be right back. So see you then. Okay, guys. So Brave Frontier Europe right now has to reset because I had to do I had to re-put in the code. I had to re-put in the transfer code. So all I have to do now is just kind of log into Brave Frontier, and it'll just shoot me right into my account. But at the moment, let me go. I can't. It sucks that I can't like open it up in like a separate window. Or can I do that? Multi-window, please. Is that possible? No? Okay. So I don't think I can do that yet. But let me put this back on for you so I can actually show you guys something. Now, obviously, it kicked me out of Brave Frontier Global, but again, like I mentioned last time, Brave Frontier Europe and Brave Frontier Global have two different builds to them. Like, one's built strictly for critical hits, mitigation, you know, other stuff like that. And then Global is kind of built on limited editions with intense power and making specific units for them that get, like, insanely fucking crazy. So that's pretty much the brief summary of it. Now let me go back to here. This is Brave Frontier Europe. It's pretty much 90% the same, except the menus are different. The menus look a little different. Now, if it loads, okay, so it's gonna start doing its downloading thing. So I'm gonna sit through this and talk for a little bit. There's a lot of Europe exclusive units that are actually really fucking good. Nitro Jake, Cobalt, Guinevere, the Zodiac units, all 12 of the 13 of the Zodiac units, I'm sorry. Because there is actually a 13th Zodiac, but it's never really officially counted as a Zodiac. And, you know, the Brave Frontier Europe story thing kind of pinned a lot more onto it. Like, it really pinned a lot more focus on some of these things. Now, I'm going to click out of here because I don't know why Brave Frontier Europe keeps doing that. Now, as you can tell, I have a whole bunch of fucking games on Nox. I'm probably not going to get to playing all of them, but, you know, pretty much I play Brave Frontier. I do everything else on my phone. I do, like, Phantom of the Kill on my phone. I do Sword Art Online on my phone. What else do I do? I do the Skullgirls mobile port. That's fucking fun sometimes. It's fun when you get the right unit for the right people for it, but yeah. Now, first thing you can tell is everything's a lot different, and you're gonna go like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And we know these two fuckers. So let me do some explaining here. Let me do some summary here. That's Alimo. That's Quaid. That's Eze. That's Alanon. That's Lancelot for all of you in Global. That is Lancelot. Laswell, yes, we did get Laswell. We did get Charlotte. That is Idea. We got all of them. We got Arthur. We got the the real shit Arthur. You know, not the your other Arthur. And you might be going, what the fuck's Excalibur? It's 50% boost to attack, 50% boost to critical hit damage, boost elemental damage by 40%, and spark boost by 30%. Now, you're going to be going, well, that sounds kind of shitty. Well, in Brave Frontier Europe, knowing the units and knowing their skill sets and knowing their animation frames, it's actually really fucking good to have all that stuff. Now, I know you're going to be wondering, who the hell is this chick? This is Captain Sezier, Peacekeeper Sezier. And she was the first unit I got as soon as I started it, Brave Frontier Europe, because she was being given out to everybody. She's one of the Badlands units, I believe. And she's actually really good, you know, parameter boosts, spark damage. And now she has mitigation. She has replaces UBB's 100% mitigation for 1 turn to 75 for 3 turns. I got that because she has a really good skill set, I believe. And then 50% damage reduction for 1 turn. Sadly, we can't up that to 2 turns for an extra like 10 or 15 SP. That's because the European unit SP builds are way different from global. Now, what's that? Yeah, basically what she does is for her UBB is a boost to defense, boost attack relative to defense, boost spark damage, and then the 75% damage reduction for 1 turn. She's pretty much kind of a defense buffer. She's not really much of a mitigator until you get her that SP option. You're going to be going, who the hell's that? Who the hell's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that chick? And who's, you know, who these two fuckers here? So I'm going to kind of, again, I'm going to try to go through as many units as I can. Not only the ones that I have, but as many units that I remember. So this is Guinevere. She is a really fucking good unit. She is, I believe, one of, she is another Neo Avalon unit that I think won an art contest and was being distributed via the Summon Gate, and that's pretty fucking cool. So she negates attack, defense, and recovery down effects, a 5% damage reduction, and reduces damage by 15% when HP is below half. So it's not bad, but it's not good either. And Ancient's Knowledge is when she has a special sphere equipped, she has a defense, negate defense ignore. So is that then it's boost defense and wreck by 50 for 2 turns when sparks have exceeded 15. And it adds an earth barrier to BB and SBB for 3000 HP. She's not a bad unit at all. She's just, a lot of the European units are kind of weird. She has remove status elements and negate elemental damage on BB, and she has boost elemental damage on SBB, and 75% damage reduction for 3 turns, and boosts elemental damage again, boosts attack, defense, recovery, double attack, UBB. She's not bad, is what I'm trying to say. So we get, if basically you get this is 30 SP. I was about to say 30%, but 30 SP. So that's mitigation effects. So that's water, dark damage reduction, fire, light damage reduction, thunder, earth. And you can up the 35% boost all parameters to 45 with that. You can also get her the adds status ailments and negation to leader skill. BB and negation of elemental damage to last 1 more turn. Critical negate damage. Mana bubble shield. Now, what's different between mana bubble shield and Tridon shield is mana bubble, I think, is based off of recovery. And I think that Tridon shield is a fixed percent. I believe it's a fixed percent. Let me... Again, I do apologize for all like the wacky cuts and stuff I'm going to be doing in this video, but I kind of have to look this stuff up because I didn't do it beforehand. So, Tridon. Again, I do pray these guys, all the Soulbound Sagas get Omnis because they'd be really fucking good. Let me think. What is that? SBB 18 water attack, cast Earth Shield. Yeah. The shield, well, in global it's called a shield. In Europe it's called a mana bubble. Now, what's so cool about the mana bubble is the reason why so many units have recovery boosting effects is because of things like this. um, the Apex unit, for anybody who plays Brave Frontier Europe, knows that the Apex, what's his name, Kaiser Apex Gilgamesh has a mana bubble on his BB, and that's based off of a certain percentage of recovery. So it's pretty much like a second health bar. It's exactly like the Earth Shield. It's just a second health bar. That's all it is. Now, again, the only difference is that the shield is based off a fixed amount. So for Triton, it's 3,000 BB and SBB, I believe, and then 30,000 for the UBB. And for pretty much all the European units, it's based off of a percentage of recovery. So 20% of the total recovery gets turned into a mana shield. So that's also really fucking good for some units that have low health, like Guinevere. Now, in this version, remember, there is no Omni Plus in this version. So that also helps out a little. Next is Avenging Angel Blink. Obviously, more recovery-based things. Attack and wreck. Boost wreck by 160. Boost defense relative to wreck. There's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click off. But there's a lot of stuff that's just with these units. That's so fucking cool. So I already maxed her out. I'm working on the imps. And, light barrier. And pretty much all that really happens is certain units are different, and we have new units in here. So let me think. Oh yeah, I scrolled past him. Gilgamesh. I didn't want to get Gilgamesh. I kind of wanted to get Sheriff. That's the one guy I really wanted to get. But he boosts. Gilgamesh boosts light and dark elemental damage by 150, spark damage by 100, and BB attack by 100. And if he has an Apex Sphere, like Apex Ring I have on him, for example, is a 30% boost to parameters for himself and a 10% boost to all the parameters for everybody. And it boosts elemental damage by 75 and 25 for everybody, and boosts attack by 170 for 3 turns on the BB and SBB. So there's a bunch of different rings, well, not rings, but Apex Spheres that you can use for all these guys. Now, obviously, he has the attack parameter limit to 130k. Some of the newer units are starting to get that attack parameter thing because we're starting to now experiment with attack relative to rec and like other stuff like that. Defense relative to recovery and recovery relative to defense, stuff like that. So adds a boost to rec, to light and dark units. So this guy's very light and dark, kind of based off of that idea. Having elemental stuff. And for here again, you get as mana bubble 25% of the rec to the SBB, because he does not have it on his SBB. He just has it on his UBB. Now it's the exact same effect. It's mana bubble to 25%, I think, of whatever. And you know who this is? This is Cardes, but in the mirror world. So there's 2 different worlds. There's Grand Gaia, then there's the mirror world, or the Rift, as it's called. The Rift version of Cardes is called Cedric, and what he does is he pretty much logs all the anomalies that happened in the Rift. He does that along with Avalhuez and I believe Luxum until Luxum died. Luxum is the mirror version of what's his face, Maxwell. So there's that. And this is Avalhuez. Really good unit. Does I think not self-revive, but revive. If we could saw a unit with self-revive, that'd be fucking cool, but I don't think that would ever happen. Pretty much what she does is, what is that? Damage against status-inflicted foes, and I think she revives. Yeah, on her UBB, she revives and resists one-hit KO attacks. Other stuff, I only have her at 80, of the SP. I need 20 more. So, yeah, I mean, again, there's not really much to say, and I'm kind of getting tired too. But there's not much to say here. That's Magina, I think. That's the new unit we got. This is Vivian. This is Cornelius. Who else can I say is new here? Arthur, as you already know, it's Arthur. And that's another Valjuez, and that's Lucy. Now, let me think. Europe does get its own exclusive units. They get, again, the Zodiac units, the Apex units, the Neo Avalon units, the Badlands units. They've pretty much got a lot of stuff. So, when I say that playing in Europe is kind of a mixed bag, I'm not really lying when I say that, because some units are good, some units are bad. But the units I'm using are still pretty fucking good. Now, again, the difference here is that we get parades as a separate thing. We get daily quests as a separate thing. We get Colosseum as a separate, and Frontier Gate and Grand Quest are all separated into their own little windows. So obviously I haven't really done much on Quest, I believe. But you go to Vortex, and you'll notice, again, the Back to School dungeon, which I've done. I'll upload a video of that at the end of the video. We get these two Convergence dungeons. You know, we get the Revolution and the Convergence. This is where the Apex units are. This is where the Shapeshifters are. I forgot about those. There's the Shapeshifters and then the Shapeshifter Hunters. So I forgot who the Hunters are, but I remember some of the Shapeshifters. Ultimate challenges are pretty much just insane tasks you can do. Like they just got the new one, which is freaking Echoes of Ishgria. Basically, you go from Shushui down the list to, I think, I know Callan's right there. So you go down the list. You fight all these 8 echoes, or pretty much they're shadows of who they are. I might try one. So again, this is the instance where you can pick a different friend. That's another new unit. That's another special unit, I believe. That's I can't really remember all the units' names. This is Nelson. Okay. So you're pretty good. I'm not gonna say he's bad or good, but yeah. Now I really think I should just go with Arthur and just kind of wing it. I've just keep in mind, guys, I have zero idea of what the fuck I'm doing. So this is gonna get crazy. So I think we should actually use the mitigator. Use the mitigator and use her. So now again, the animations are gonna take a bit because I really can't skip those. I really wish I could. I can't remember how to fight. I can't remember how to fight him because I think he's like raid battle. Yeah, I think he's the raid battle Shushui, and I really think you need a whole bunch of units with, like, again, mitigation, critical hit stuff. I really don't care that I die that first turn. Again, I don't really care about doing the ultimate challenges. I think I've only done one. I've done one. It's what is it, the Reed? It's the Reed Ultimate Challenge. I'm not really concerned on like going in depth, just doing every single task that's on there. It's like no thanks. So that's all new in Brave Frontier Europe. We're just gonna get a bunch of new units. Brave Frontier Europe's kind of a couple of stages back. Like right now, I believe we got we already got Michelle and GX's Omni. Yeah, we got Claire, Colt, and Lily Mata, and in Europe, they're still on the Ishgria Expedition batch. You know, that's like Roa, Libera, Kafka, all those guys. So I'll get back. Hopefully Nyami will be back on, so I can actually like talk to them about doing Battle X1, and we'll just like do it side to side, so I can at least like see what the fuck I'm doing. So see you then, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Regards to that, I have to give myself some water. And what is that? I have to, again, check. Okay, so it seems like I'm the only one on the Discord at the moment. You know, there's a couple other people on, but none of them are Niami at the moment. So I think we'll just wait until we do Cardes. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna again leave this off right here. I'll take care of it the next time I start recording. you'll see like the little window with Brave Frontier. You'll see it get pushed to the center, and I'll try to take care of it to the best as I can do. I probably won't get close at all to beating it, but who really cares at this point? I just want to get done with it because I want to go to Ezra and see what we can do about that. From what I've heard, is it's not the Ezra trial isn't super difficult. It's just you have to know what to do and when to do it. So that being said, that's again gonna be off right now. I've got to go off and see whenever Niami's gonna be back on. Then I'll start recording just the gameplay, just the gameplay segment of what I'm doing. It might be on my phone. It might not be on my phone. You might see two black bars on the side if I'm recording on my phone, or you might just see my background if I'm doing it anyway else. So hopefully you all enjoyed this little video. It's kind of a brief update. You know, also kind of jumping on the back of Brave Frontier from the last time I played this. I really, really, really want to see what is it? I really want to see something happen in the 4th year anniversary that would actually make it really worthwhile, you know, because when we got the unit on Brave Spring or Brave Summer, I believe, I can't remember what it was, but when we got that unit of choice and we pretty much had like free reign of whoever and whatever we picked, that was awesome. Like, us going back and just like clicking on whoever the fuck we wanted. I'm not sure if the link is still up. Yeah, no. But just going back there, it was fucking cool. Like, going back, it was just awesome as shit. So that being said, guys, I'm just gonna shut up now. That being said, you know, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. You know, same as usual. Comment down below. Tell me what I can do better in the next video. That being said, guys, I really do hope y'all enjoy. And again, the Discord link will be down in the description below. Yeah, there's not really much else left for me to say, so I'm just gonna shut up and see you on the next one.